James Gunn, AD. James Gunn has a huge problem right off the bat.
Why am I not fucking surprised?
Yeah, James Gunn is toying with the idea of casting a new Batman.
Again?
Which I didn't, literally, when he took over, I literally didn't even know it was a thing. Like, I immediately, automatically presumed that Robert Pattinson would be the Batman in the DCU.
Yeah, it was successful, man.
With
Why not?
David Cornsweet. It was more successful than the new Superman.
Yeah.
Like, that Batman was really successful, and it was reviewed much better. So why would the dude why would he do this? There's some type of a schism that nobody is really recognizing within DCU. And I've heard recent comments and recent interviews, and I'm kind of baffled.
Let me enlighten you with one word.
Go.
Ego.
Yeah, there's
not the planet killer from Marvel ego. Like, ego.
Right. No, there's nothing Marvel about it. It's DC, man. He doesn't want anything. He's left it all on the Marvel front table. But it's kind of baffling to see that they are still toying around with the idea of a new Batman when it's already established.
I mean,
it's something that why would the studio heads, this is when they give somebody too much power. And I understand James Gunn, you know what he's thinking is, he's thinking I'm going to do it all on my own.
He wants his own Batman.
I'm going to create everything on my own so that other people tomorrow won't tell me that you stood on the shoulders of Matt Reeves, of, Batman. Robert Pattinson was already established. The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
Exactly what I said, right? It's just ego. His ego. He doesn't want others to say, yeah, but you took his Batman. He wants to say, this is my DC world. I'm going to create all of this. I mean, come on, fuck up.
I think it's definitely gonna be bad. There is no... they replaced Christian Bale. They replaced George Clooney with Christian Bale. They replaced Christian Bale with Ben Affleck. They tried at the very least. Like, the DCEU was just a horrendous failure. And now they replaced Ben Affleck with Robert Pattinson. And now they want to replace Robert Pattinson. This is a joke. At this point, you gotta ask yourself, when do the studio overheads just butt in, step in, and be like, hey, we've given you enough freedom, we've given you enough power to do whatever you want, to write this stuff. Even though, for example, this Superman was good, but it wasn't great. And the reason why it didn't make $1 billion is because it's too goofy.
Yeah, it's James Gunn style, man.
James Gunn style.
I wonder, at this rate, is he going to make Batman all with lights and
He's gonna be
colorful...
He's going to be Lego Batman.
Yeah, that comes out in the day.
He's going to be Lego Batman. A goofy fucking character.
But listen, Bessie, I actually didn't really like Robert Pattinson. I'm with James Gunn on this. I would rather like to see another person cast as Batman. What the fuck?
The Bagman.
The Bagman.
I'm here to bag your groceries at the supermarket.
The Bagman, the Batman, man. I don't know. Maybe Christian Bale just set the bar so high for me.
Yeah, I get that. Michael Keaton was good, but maybe because he was the first Batman, official theater Batman before the TV series.
Maybe we can get the nipple Batman back.
Man, I would love nipple Batman.
Nipple Batman.
The butt tugging, the bat suit, that's just, that's 90s nostalgia right there. But exactly. Butt and nipples. The thing about it is, who are you gonna get? And as I said, by this point, isn't it a joke?
It is. And it's going to continue to be a joke. Just like DC will always continue to be a joke to me. I mean, it's so... I don't know. I'm never going to get used to it. They try to make it too dark. Then they try to make it too light. Now it's James Gunn. I mean, come on again with James Gunn.
James Gunn is like what Joss Whedon tried to do on steroids. James Gunn is way up the top with every minor character that... has ever existed is going to be in this DC. We're going to talk about that later too.
This is a fucking overcorrection to the max.
An overcorrection, but at the same point, it's you have a Batman, and I kind of liked Robert Pattinson because they did year one Batman. Because Robert Pattinson wasn't because what you're saying is, yes, Christian Bale did start from the beginning. We saw him become kind of a ninja person first.
Yeah.
like
with the whole League of Shadows.
League of Shadows, and then he became officially a Batman, kind of a superhero to the people of Gotham. But it was kind of differently told with Robert Pattinson. He was year one, he was young, he was depressed. And I think part two we're gonna see him in a very different light. He's gonna be an even grander
Robert
figure.
Pattinson is a great, maybe he might be a good fit, but for me, is always gonna be the sparkling vampire man.
yeah. He's the vampire guy. It's hard to
It's
shake
hard
off.
to
It's
shake.
like Harry Potter being fucking, I don't know, Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, you see, sometimes
like
it's
you're
not
Harry
good to
Potter.
play a role so good, man.
Man, yeah, I know. I mean, people's career have been destroyed because of one simple role, one big role, I should say, and it just spiraled. People will know you. Daniel Radcliffe is known as Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's
His
it.
career is finished. He can do odd movies here and there, but not.
He's Harry Potter, that's it.
Yeah, not a serious thing. So, if, for example, and I think that this might be a big possibility actually.
Okay.
What if behind the scenes, these guys, the studio heads, David Zaslav or whatever the fuck his name is, like the studio heads get in there and they're like, listen, James Gunn, we're going to give you all the freedom, all the choices you want, but you gotta incorporate Robert Pattinson Batman into the DCU
I don't
with
think
Superman,
he's
with
gonna do it.
everybody. So what if Matt Reeves has already finished part 2, Batman part 2, and is going to be coming out, I think, next year. So what if we get in Batman part 2 a post-credit scene with
nice.
David Cornsweat Superman presenting himself for the first time to Batman?
They're gonna go the Marvel road with post-credit scene, mid-credit scenes. You think?
Yes.
Nice.
There's going to be a post-credit scene with Superman presenting himself for the first time. And not only is that going to save Batman Part 2, that's going to save the DCU. That's going to save, I think,
I'm
like
just,
the
I'm
whole-
just fucking
this whole-
imagining this.
this whole James Gunn universe, in my eyes, in my view, could be saved by Batman Part 2.
But
because
how-
Superman, I am not looking forward to any more movies. I'm sorry. And this is the reality. All those fans out there, I want to ask you a question. All those diehard fans that are probably going to attack me. Listen to this. Superman, this new Superman, which was touted and marketed and everything, barely made $600 million.
Barely made a profit, yeah.
What other character are you going to present to us? What, Aquaman? Wonder Woman? Like, no.
Polka Dot Man.
If people didn't care about Superman enough to go watch it, it barely made 600 million. Then what other DCU character are you looking forward to?
Other than Batman,
So
I
that's
can see it.
that's why you need Robert Pattinson Batman. It's an established character. It's an established universe. We've already seen it. It already has made more money than Superman, and it's older. The movies are came out before James Gunn and everything. This is it. It's already established. You have Batman Part 2, and in the post-credit scene, you're going to have Superman presenting himself.
But-
this is the first time they meet, and the post-credit scene ends.
But you
Ju-
saw
just-
how
just for-
goofy Superman was. How are you gonna blend them in together?
That's what I mean.
You're gonna make Batman colorful, or you're
That's
gonna
what I
make
mean.
Superman dark?
That's what I mean. It's perfect because all that goofy assness in Superman could be very well balanced by the darkness of Batman. So you have these two worlds colliding, and it mixes into something.
How I
more
cannot
realistic.
imagine that scene. Is it gonna be dark? Is it gonna be light? Is it gonna be colorful, black and white? How the fuck is that?
It's
all gonna
definitely gonna be Superman coming to Gotham. So it's
So it's gonna
probably
be dark.
So it's probably not dark. I mean, it doesn't have to be everything dark. You're painting stuff very simplistically.
be? Man,
it's not
that's-
like that.
Zack
they're-
Snyder's world really messed me up.
If they're heading into this direction, these two worlds can help each other. I find James Gunn's world to be too goofy, too colorful for anything. Even if it was Marvel, I would be complaining. Of course, Batman has his own thing going on, and it's always going to be dark. Gotham is known as that gothic,
Yeah.
dark place. But by combining these two and Like you have Superman the animated series, you have Batman the animated series, and if you've seen the Justice League animated series too, like you
Yeah,
have
that
a couple
works.
of examples there where it doesn't need to be all dark, it doesn't need to be all colorful.
Yeah, but they mess it up so many times in the past. I'm skeptical, basically. I'm really skeptical about all this shit. I don't know.
But there's new developments.
Oh,
We might have our Batman, and it's not going to be Robert Pattinson.
exactly.
Have you read the newest headlines?
Which ones?
It's Superman actor Tyler Hoechlin, the guy who plays Superman in Superman and Lois, a series that I haven't watched in my lifetime. So
So now he wants to be Batman?
that dude,
What next? He's gonna play Aquaman as well?
that dude wants to be Batman. And listen, if you look at his figure, like I've seen him like stills, trailers, stuff like that throughout the years because it's been running for a couple of seasons. Like I've seen him as Superman, and his, he has that jawline and that tall guy thing.
That can
Where
play Batman, huh?
He could play Batman, but no,
why?
because again, he's known as Superman.
I mean, RDJ is known as Iron Man in Marvel. And he's gonna play Doctor Doom in the same freaking universe.
I mean, you still don't know the full details of that. It could be that it's still Tony Stark, but he stole his face. There's a couple of rumors.
But it's the same actor. It's the same face, right?
Yeah, but they're gonna explain it as he stole Tony Stark's face. Doom stole Tony Stark's face, and he's not really Tony Stark, so he's pretending to be. I don't know.
But that's the same universe. These guys aren't even in the same universe. He played a completely different thing. He's Superman, but
He played a completely
universe.
different thing, but for years he's been known as Superman in Superman and Lois. Now he comes in playing Batman, which again
He can be
looks
Superbad.
he looks like a Batman. He really does. Like the figure and everything, he does look like it. But officially, if they cast this guy, it's a joke.
Okay, who would you cast?
At that point, it's a joke.
Who would you cast?
Nobody. Robert Pattinson is already established.
No, man, come on, the vampire?
Yes, the vampire.
No.
He played a good Batman, and he could play, and he's going to be great in Batman Part 2.
I highly
I
doubt
can't
it.
wait for that movie, by the way. And if the post-credit scene, David Cornsweet Superman coming in to Gotham saying, "Hello there, I've heard that you're a fucking bat, you fucking motherfucker." That establishes a great future for DC.
I see what you're saying.
If they don't do that, I think it's going to be the biggest mistake ever, and I don't think it's going to recover. I told you, if they don't get Robert Pattinson, who's already established, made money in the box office, all good, all great, right? The problem is that, as I said, barely 600 million for Superman. There are no more characters you can offer.
But
If you miss with the Batman casting, that movie's gonna flop. Aquaman is gonna flop.
hold on,
Wonder
Bessie,
Woman.
Bessie, hold on. Like, here's the hot question here, and I want your real opinion here. Like, okay, let's say they do the post-credit scene and everything, and Batman is incorporated into James Gunn's DC universe.
Right.
Do you think James Gunn will do Batman justice in the upcoming movies? Whether it's a Justice League movie or whatever the hell it is.
That's a fair point. I know what you mean, because Batman is treated more seriously, and James Gunn is
Exactly.
gonna want to stick his nose in and goof him up. But I think that David Cornsweet and Robert Pattinson could play well off each other. Like, you wouldn't make Batman is good. Again, I go back to the animated series. In the animated series, it's literally a cartoon for kids, but how it's treated, it's completely like within the norms of what these movies are.
Yeah.
Like, Superman is the good guy, and they make fun of him in that way. But Batman is still serious. Batman is not a goofy character because he's a cartoon. Batman is still serious, but he has these one-liners, these quips, and
I see what you're saying.
he jokes with people through stares, through violence. If somebody trips, he knows why he tripped. He can joke about why he did that, why he missed there. That's how Batman is known. That's Batman humor. Batman humor is quips and one-liners.
Dark humor.
And by the way, think of Thanos.
Okay.
Think of how Thanos was treated. Like, he was a bad guy, but he still had that humanism to him. That's, I think, how Batman could be treated.
I'm just scared of all this James Gunn stuff.
Of course, I understand James Gunn is not the greatest guy to handle Batman. This is my main issue with James Gunn handling
You know
DC.
who I think would be a perfect character for James Gunn?
I think I know which one you're referring to.
Okay, go ahead.
Go, you tell me.
I'm thinking about Penguin. Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell, Penguin is the best. This is, again, you're coming to my point. This is why James Gunn, it's all ego that's not letting him accept
Exactly.
the Matt Reeves Batman into his universe. Because, I mean, Colin Farrell as Penguin in the James Gunn DC verse is beyond perfect.
Yeah, he can play around with him as much as he like. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with him, but
He fits in like a glove. Penguin would be a great addition to the cast of DC.
exactly. But I don't know about Batman. I still have my. It's just that icky feeling. Whatever the hell you want to call it,
I
right?
get it. I get what you're saying. I told you, like, that's why I'm very scared. Even if you recast Batman, if you get another actor to play him, James Gunn, I don't think he is well versed enough in the. I don't think he gets Batman.
Exactly.
I think at the end of the day,
Exactly.
it's gonna be really hard because he wants goofiness at max. But Batman is not that dude. Batman cannot be goofy at any point in time. I told you, like, there are cartoons where Batman is funny, but Batman is funny in a totally different way, in a dry sense of humor, dark humor, quips,
Man, that's
short
why we were
bursts.
talking in the previous video that James Gunn, for leading the whole DC universe, is not the right person. I mean, he's so colorful and cheerful and everything else. DC. I'm not talking about Zack Snyder dark shit,
Yeah.
but just
There's a
somewhere
middle.
in between. There's middle ground.
There's a middle ground. Like, Zack Snyder went the complete different opposite way, made everybody depressed, even Superman.
Superman was depressed.
And now fucking James Gunn is going to take Batman and make him into a goofy character. So these are two opposites, extreme opposites. But there needs to be a middle ground. And I'm not really sure James... Maybe his plan is to start goofy with all these Superman side
And go
characters
so dark.
and everything.
Then.
And just slowly go into the dark aspects of it. You have to, because we need to respect the villains that are incoming.
Yeah.
We have to go a bit darker than what Superman was. Because they did this kind of the same thing in Marvel. Like, Iron Man was not a goofy movie, but it was like a lighthearted kind of thing. Captain America, again, not a goofy movie, but it
Yeah,
was...
it has its scenes.
It was a popcorn movie. Thor was, I don't know what to call Thor. Thor was just a mishap. Just, it happened and we forgot about it.
Why? I love Thor.
But, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't kind of a...
He's my favorite Marvel character, man. Come on.
Yeah, great. He plays Fortnite. But there's a thing with Captain America, Winter Soldier that happened. That
Yeah,
completely
make it dark. It shifted the mood.
shifted the tonality of Marvel movies. That's what I think James Gunn is probably gearing towards. It's gonna be goofy, ha ha ha, until there's gonna be one movie where things are gonna just change.
Do you think James Gunn is gonna bring into his DC universe, I mean, characters like Wonder Woman, Flash, and everybody else, and Aquaman? Or how do you see it going?
Absolutely, super family.
Super
So
family.
They're gonna gather pretty much everybody, and I think the Justice League name has been so tainted by Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
I'm really wondering if he's ever gonna entertain the idea of, like,
That's why I'm asking. It's like, and if he does, will he bring the same actors or not? I mean, the Wonder Woman actor did a decent job, did an okay
they're
job.
never coming back. Nobody is ever coming back.
Yeah, you're probably
Bro,
right.
he doesn't want to take Robert Pattinson as an established. Those are forgotten names. Like, nobody's gonna come to. They're just done. Everybody's done with those. We're gonna have fresh new Aquaman and Wonder Woman and everything. But what I've been wondering is, with all these timelines, with all these things, with all the craziness that's happening, especially with Marvel, Doomsday, and we just can't figure out what the fuck they're gonna do. I mean, people are fighting on set. You have leaks. You have all sorts of stuff. Do you ever see a point in the future where James Gunn would realistically sit down and Kevin Feige would realistically sit down? Disney,
Ooh, nice. You want to do a crossover?
Disney and Warner Bros. So I should probably say first Disney and Warner Bros. Because it's more on that level, like
Studio side,
corporate
side.
rivalries. But let's say studios agree. Like, let's say down the line, a couple of years later, we've all been dried up. Like, there's no more stories to tell. They don't know what to do. They're failing at the box office. It sucks. Nobody's going to watch Marvel. Nobody's going to watch DC.
Just like what's happening right now.
Kinda, but even worse. And the studio heads meet up. And they get Kevin Feige and James Gunn together, and they're like, "Hey, it's time. We need a DC Marvel crossover movie. Make it happen. Fuck it. Timelines and wormholes and fuck it."
That would be
Multiverses.
awesome. Like, I think people would go crazy on that thing. Who do you think will win? Now, let me spice it up. Who would be the last two characters standing, going face to face against each other if they fight against each other?
That's easy. Superman and Thor.
Nice. Superman and Thor.
Yeah.
You surprised me with the Thor pick. Why?
They're literal alien superheroes.
Gods.
There's nobody else. Batman is my favorite character, by the way. But it's not realistic to say Batman is Iron Man, and both are regular human billionaires with powerful
Billionaire
items.
playboy philanthropists.
They're done. Like, there's not much to, even though they play them up, Iron Man saves the world, whatever. But at the end of the day, realistically, they're both humans with expensive gadgets. It wouldn't be realistic. Then you have,
Either Elon Musk.
who do I compare? Captain America with Aquaman? I don't know who the hell to compare them to. They're both strong characters, but they can be beaten. They can be defeated. It's then you have like, I don't know, Wonder Woman versus Spider-Man or Hulk. I don't know what the fuck. At the end of the day, all these people can be beaten. They can be killed. Except for Hulk. Hulk also is something different, like a different beast. I don't know about Hulk. I can't say for sure. But what I can say for sure is that Thor and Superman are a complete different level.
As much as I love Thor, I think Superman solos.
Superman solos.
Yeah, he beats everybody. I mean, he's Superman.
What about Hulk?
I think he can whoop Hulk's ass.
But Hulk, don't forget, Hulk, the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah, but
Which means the more Superman beats him, the more he becomes stronger.
That might be the case, but do you remember when Thanos beat Hulk's ass and Hulk started to hide and wouldn't come out?
Kinda. I mean, it was, I don't know. I don't know what to say to those because they're just, they wanted to show how Thanos, how
powerful
Thanos is, but Hulk would never.
Or the time sorceress or whatever she was called, the bald woman, when she put like the Hulk out of his own body, like his soul out of his body or whatever it was. And I think it was Endgame.
But it's not fair to compare those because all these, what you're saying, are like moments and scenes to show how powerful the other.
Yeah, but
characters.
Wanda is an interesting character.
Yeah, Wanda, Vision,
Doctor Strange, and everything. Yeah, but at the end, Superman.
At the end of the day, the platinum characters, the biggest of the big alien super fucking. There's no defeating Superman and kinda Thor.
Yeah, but I don't think Disney would ever agree to Superman defeating everybody. I mean.
No, and but there's you went down. I thought you asked a question.
Yeah, I was just wondering who you think is the best.
But that's not the point. It doesn't matter. Marvel won't allow. Nobody won't allow.
Also,
because
you're thinking they're not gonna fight each other?
Of course not.
I was thinking more
No,
along the lines
I thought you just asked the question. No. The crossover movie is about villains. They're gonna fight each other.
Who's gonna be the villain?
Villains. Everybody. Fucking. I don't know. Doctor Doom.
That would be a 6-hour movie, man. Come on, or a TV show.
Imagine Doctor Doom and the Joker working together.
Ooh, That's spicy.
This is what I mean. Like, this is the thing. It's not them fighting against each other. Of course, the first part is gonna be like, "Who are you? No, who are you? Fuck you!" And then they're gonna. But
that would be a 6-hour movie
that's like
for sure.
That's like the first Avengers when Hulk fought Iron Man and Captain America when they first like
Yeah.
interacted with each other and they don't know which is it an enemy or a friendly. But the crossover will be heroes versus villains. The villains. I mean, if they treat it seriously, there are some characters in there that are just golden.
Yeah, I think mixing
Lex
them up would be
Luthor
awesome.
and Doom and Joker and man, there's
Ooh,
just
imagine the power of Lex Luthor and Doom. What those two can do together. Wow.
the smartest people ever. I mean, there's just a great combine. But is it realistic?
No.
The only, as I said in the beginning, the only version I see that happening in is these movies just dry up. Just completely failing. There's no point
but here's the
in
interesting
pretending we're
we are
against each
going in that direction. Unless Avengers Doomsday and Batman Part 2 change something. Well, that's where we head.
At the end of the day, I'm kind of for it. Like, fuck it.
I think
If they won't do it by, like, wanting to work with each other, they're going to have to work with
just
each
to
other.
save each other.
And then this is the moment where you work together. It's when you both fail, you stop pretending that you're against the rivals and who's beating who at the box office. No, everybody's fucking losing. You're both losers.
So
So
win-win.
why the fuck not? Let's get together and imagine Doomsday, like the reports, 20 actors like complaining about minor roles. Imagine
Oh,
DC and Marvel with
nice.
50 superheroes. Nobody's getting their shot, their due shot. Just beautiful, amazing.
Yeah.
Let's hope for that day.
Yeah,
someday.
and let's hope that Thor goes for the head.
This time, I hope he learned his lesson. But Chris Hemsworth, they're gonna recast. We're
Oh
gonna
no, man,
recast.
that's not. I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah,
I have a man crush on that guy, so yeah.
cool. Henry
No
Cavill.
homo.
For me, I want to see Henry Cavill back. I don't care. Fuck David Cornsweet. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna talk again.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.